actually, it's completely normal. I've been through it a million times. And this is for you if you want to start learning how to trust yourself and charging more. A lot of us, we get to like a certain edge and then we stop. And we have a belief system that kind of cockblocks us from creating that breakthrough or creating that ease and that abundance that allows us to like rest. And so we're always striving and we're always being productive and we're always looking how we can analyze and optimize. And, it gets to be a lot. It really does. And so if you're in a place where you really want to value your business, you want to charge more, and you want to trust yourself more in doing that, then this video is for you. You're in the right place. My name is Taylor Anna Garrett, and welcome to The Wealthy Changemaker, where we talk all things wealth, earth, and tribe. Because on this earth, we are a part of Mother Nature, which is the true wealth of experiencing this planet. And we do this best when we're in tribe, when we're surrounded by the voices and the people that fuel us up and inspire us and allow us to feel like that next step is going to be so easy. Because we don't have to lone wolf it. We don't have to do it alone. And if you're doing it alone with your business right now, then that's completely okay. And there are other options. And I really invite you to explore the voices, whether you know them in person or whether you listen to them online. For a long time, I was listening to a few leaders online who gave me that body nourishment, that wealth and money work and awareness, and the business awareness. As I traveled the world and got this amazing education from the literal places that I walked in. And when we're talking about business, you get to be surrounded by the people that are going to allow you to see yourself. Because your work is amazing. And I've met so many people who undercharge and they don't call forward their gifts, and they live month to month freaking out about the fact that they can't do it. They don't know how to charge it. They don't know how to enroll people in their offers. And so if this is you, then this is really good news, because I love working on these types of things and talking about them. And maybe this video offers you something that's going to allow you to have a breakthrough in your own awareness. The first thing I'll say is that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And the reason I'm saying that is not because it's a cliche and I want you to accept where you are, but like truly, where you are sitting right now or listening to this video is exactly where you're supposed to be. And not because you're going to get something out of it, but because you are here and you exist and you have this wealth of experience of seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, hearing. And when you're in the wealth of the experience that is in your physical body, there's something spectacular to be aware of, that there is nothing truly to worry about. When I was a child, my family, we lost what we say everything. What is everything? We lost our house in the 2009 recession due to foreclosure. We lost a horse pretty quickly after that. Yes, I grew up with horses. He dropped dead of a heart attack. We lost the connection in our family. And we lost the value for our own existence, that worthiness piece. Because we had a lot of people, my parents owed a lot of credit card debt. And so we would have credit card debt collectors coming to the front door asking if my parents were home. And my parents telling me, if anybody asks for our names, like, don't tell them that we live here, don't tell them who we are, yada, yada, yada. And it got really paranoid. And the thing is, now 20 years later, almost, right? I can feel that where I was then was exactly where I was meant to be, even though it was total financial stress. And how are we going to buy food and pay rent and move through this time? And yet it gave me everything, so many different beliefs that allowed me to see that life is far beyond valuable than just the money and material capital. And in your business, when you have a business, there's a really important step to realizing that your business is far more than financial capital and material capital if you sell something physical and not just digital. Or maybe you could even consider a digital product, something material. Anyway, the thing is there's a lot more to your business that's valuable, that's rich, that's wealthy, whether that be spiritual capital, spiritual knowledge, whether that be cultural, social. I mean, there's a whole range of different value systems that allow your understanding of the value of your business to be more holistic rather than the amount of money you make or the amount of things that you have in your life. Now, none of that is connected to the base conversation, which is that your work is inherently so wanted and needed in this world. And if you cannot accept this in this moment, then this is step one. This is where it all comes down to, is getting to practice the value of your work. And there's a couple different really fun ways to do this. One of them, I'll give you some ideas here. I'm just riffing. One of them is to come up with 3 different price points for your service, for your business, for your product, and come up with 3 different price points that could be a massive range. So say you have a session with somebody, a coaching session, for example. You have a $30 value, a $100 value, and a $5,000 value. I don't know, play with it. And go through and start to see how each of those feels and what are the meanings you make around them. And what would it be like? What would be possible if you made your living off of the $30 value versus the $5,000 value? And not getting attached to the outcome of that being the thing, but starting to see where your energy can resonate on what values feel good to you. So you're not attached to this one thing, right? That being said, there's also this element of getting connected to your subconscious beliefs around what your work is. And when we're talking about the value of your work, the value of it gets to be received by others. And are you willing to let your work be received by others in the world, where maybe it's not all about you coming and getting this much out of it and hoarding the money and being safe, but what is it like for others to receive your gifts and your value? And start getting on the conversation of what's possible when the world is receiving more of your products, what changes in their lives, and how does that make you feel when you're starting to see the ripple, the literal ripple, 1, 2, 3 people out of someone receiving your session, your gift, your whatever abilities you have. You can think about the people connected to the person receiving it and what will change in their lives. And that's a really fun way to start seeing the value and get the focus off of you. Because if you're wondering if it's valuable, you're thinking too much about you. And that's just not a vibe, and that's not the way you probably want to run your business. One last thing I'll say about trusting yourself and charging what you want is sometimes it's calling forward in you a big jump in what you offer, a big jump in playing with the meanings that you give money and the meanings that you give what you do. And when you're in that big jump, it could feel like you're free falling. It could feel like you have no idea where you're going. And in that moment is a very special moment that I want to invite you to let go and just make the offer. Let the thing be out there. Because the action of making the offer, the action of letting it be seen, whether that's on social media or directly to a person, is an inspired action that will come back to you. It might not come back in that person signing up or that post generating income. But the inspired action of making it from a place that feels good, that feels trusting, that feels like, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I'm going to freaking do it anyway. This is the power of what you can cause just by showing up and being in your existence. So with that being said, like this video if you receive something that spawns something really beautiful and powerful within you, or even subscribe if you want to hear more and help my channel get to more and more people. And please leave a comment below of anything that resonated with you, what landed, what made sense, or what questions you have about being confident in your business and in your values and your gifts for the world, and how to charge more so that you can live an abundant life and enjoy it too. With that being said, my name is Taylor Anna Garrett. This is the Wealthy Changemaker, and I'm sending you so much love and so much light. I'll catch you next time. Ciao.